Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching. Welcome to the channel. We're gonna do a very hot button social issue today. It is surrounding the whole issue of Vybz Kartel's exoneration and one particular vlogger, Sir P, the way he has covered Vybz Kartel's exoneration. And I am going to show you how hypocritical Sir P has been in his coverage of Vybz Kartel's case compared to the way he has covered a case like Royal Reid, the former Minister of Education, who, as you know, was indicted and charged on fraud-related charges while being a sitting minister. So we're going to get into that issue today. But before we do, we're going to ask you, if you're watching this video here, to please like, subscribe, share, help us to grow the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, thank you very much. So, as you know, Vybz Kartel was recently exonerated by the Privy Council in England. His conviction was set aside for his conviction in the killing of one Clive Lizard Williams in 2014 and his subsequent sentencing, along with 3 co-defendants. The Privy Council in England set aside his conviction, and they sent back the case to the appeal court in Jamaica to decide whether or not they wanted to retry Vybz Kartel on these murder charges. So after much deliberation, the appeals court in Jamaica, they decided that they would not, and Vybz Kartel and his co-defendants were set free on the charges. So as we sit here today, Vybz Kartel is a free man. He has been exonerated and he's not a convicted felon anymore. But there's this particular vlogger, Sir P, who purports himself as a crusader against crime, who has taken it upon himself to go on this personal attack to me and vendetta to impugn and basically stain Vybz Kartel's whole reputation. Now, I am not here to defend Vybz Kartel. I am just here to point out the hypocrisy of this man, Sir P. Now, since Vybz Kartel's exoneration, Sir P has gone on these rants. He's done multiple videos almost daily, talking about all type of things about Vybz Kartel, trying to impugn him, basically alleging certain criminal activities with Vybz Kartel and his association with certain criminal people, especially the man who came to greet him when he was released from custody. The undertaker, I will not call his name on the video, but you know who I'm talking about. And Sir P has alleged certain criminal links between Vybz Kartel and this man in his subsequent vlogs, which I find to be highly irresponsible, because the court has exonerated this man, Sir P. So whether or not you have a personal vendetta against him, I think it is time for you to respect the court's ruling. No, you have also gone on further, Sir P, to make allegations surrounding Vybz Kartel's sexuality. That is how low you have stooped. You have done a video alleging that Vybz Kartel has a brother who is a homosexual and linking that to Vybz Kartel and his whole crew, basically asserting that they are somehow closeted homosexuals. Now, I think this has reached a new low in your life, Sir P. I think it is time that you do some reflection and look into what you're doing, because it doesn't look good. Now, I'm going to contrast that with the coverage of the Royal Reid case. Now, for those of you who don't know, Royal Reid was a sitting Minister of Education in 2019 when he was arrested and charged for fraud-related charges related to certain activities that he undertook when he was Minister of Education, some of them surrounding the Caribbean Maritime Institute, where the president of that institute was also arrested and charged with fraud-related situations. And just to give you a little snippet of the indictment there, to show you some of the damning charges against Mr. Reid and his co-accused, there was one instance where there was a company that was created online, and within 24 hours of the creation of that company, they were awarded a contract to perform certain duties at Caribbean Maritime Institute and received an initial deposit of over $900,000 US. Now, these are public funds, you know, people. These are taxpayers' dollars which are being misappropriated by public officials. Now, after being arrested in 2019, it's been 5 years. The case is language in the courts. It's dragging through the courts slowly, as we see all type of legal ramblings and rumblings between his lawyers, Mr. Reid's lawyers, and the courts, and he's trying to get himself free. But however, he's still under indictment. Now, A man like Sir P, who purports himself to be a crusader against crime, he has not done, I haven't seen him come out every day doing subsequent videos on Royal Read and giving us updates on the case. Also, I don't see him doing any background digging into Royal Read and his co-accused, trying to impugn them further. You understand? Or trying to prejudice the case against them the way he did with Vybz Kartel. Now, where is that crusade, Sir P? So basically then, you are saying that you are cleaning the river of crime, but you are not going to go to the head of the river. You will just try to clean the middle of the river and clean the bottom of the river. There's also a case of another politician who, even though he was not a sitting politician, but he was once a sitting politician, who was arrested on murder charges against his girlfriend, alleged to have killed his girlfriend inside of their home. And I hardly see you doing any daily updates and any crusade against these people trying to take them down. So why is it that you're just trying to stick on Vybz Kartel? Is Vybz Kartel the only reason for crime in Jamaica? No, don't get me wrong. There's no way I'm sitting here trying to defend crime or criminality by anybody. But Vybz Kartel, as far as the law is concerned, is a free man who is not a convicted felon, and he has a clean record. And you are over here trying to rage a campaign against him while ignoring people like Royal Read, who has been indicted and is under charges right now. Why can't we get some updates on you on the Royal Read case? So what I want you to do, Mr. Sir P, is have the same energy for going after these people as you have for going after small people like Vybz Kartel. And when I say small, I know Vybz Kartel has money now, but he came from humble beginnings, you see, my friend, and he's not of a certain social strata. Even though he has money, he's not of a certain social strata. So I want you to have the same energy to go after these people like Mr. Royal Read the same way you go after Vybz Kartel. Thank you very much and have a nice day, people. Thank you for watching the video.